What's going on, everybody? Today is a great day. I'm bringing all of you guys another home gym quarantine bodyweight based workout. So for my first exercise, I'm gonna be doing pull-ups and I'm using my rings up there. I know not everyone has rings, so if you can find anything like a ledge or a beam or a door frame or even a tree branch outside, which before I had those, I actually did. So no excuses. If I'm doing pull-ups, I don't want to be thinking about getting a bicep pump because the primary purpose of that exercise is my back, is working out my back. So from the moment that I'm hanging here, my first movement should be squeezing my scapulas together. I should be thinking about bringing my elbows behind my back and squeezing as hard as I can. If you guys have a backpack, you can easily put things in there like a textbook or anything that'll add up to a decent amount of weight. That's definitely something you guys can do, and I would totally recommend sort of as you progress with your body weight push-ups. These are gonna be an example of slow negatives. So once you get up to the top, count 5 seconds from the moment you hit that peak contraction until you are fully extended at the bottom. 5 seconds. Now I'm gonna do holds. It is okay for these ones to kind of propel yourself up to the top, because the whole point of this exercise is to stay at that peak contraction point. And when you're doing this, you're gonna have the temptation to sort of bring your arms back to extension, sort of like lowering yourself to the ground. Stay locked at the top. Focus on pinching your scapulas together, sort of like bringing your elbows back behind you. Stay in that peak contraction the whole time. It is hard. I personally aim for about 20 seconds. Set a time for yourself. Like if you want to hit 20 seconds and make that a goal for you, do it. But I'm telling you, holds are a phenomenal variation to a pull-up. So here we go. This is hard, man. So this next exercise are inverted rows. Now, once again, I am going to be using my rack. I have actually done this with kitchen chairs. So your chair allows you to lay down underneath it, and then grab the seat. It'll look really weird and probably be super uncomfortable, but it's a great exercise to do. So like with all other exercises, it's really important to maintain mind-muscle connection. So when I do these, I'm not trying to pull myself up with my biceps. I'm trying to squeeze my scapula and squeeze my back, sort of push my chest forward and use my back to pull me up. Hardest part, holds. Squeeze! One of the great things about bodyweight is that you're really challenging your muscles in a way that you haven't before. Like the first time that I did holds, I was sore for 2 to 3 days after. So it sort of unlocks this other side of exercise and lifting. It kind of just focuses on areas and muscles that weren't really being activated before. So even though you're not really working with much weight here, it really is a good workout, I'm telling you guys. Just thought of this right now. If you don't have a chair that you can fit underneath, you could look for maybe like 2 boxes or 2 benches that you could set up next to each other. get a broom, put the broom on top of those 2 boxes, and then do inverted rows that way. I just pulled that one out of the top of my head. So like, you can really get creative with these exercises, even if you don't think that you have the equipment to do them. You probably do. All right, so my next exercise in store for you guys are Supermans. These are really great for building a lot of lower back stability and strength. When you're doing Supermans, make sure that you guys are arching your back, really squeezing your butt, hamstrings, and lower back. That's, in my experience, how you're getting the most out of this exercise. And when done properly, by squeezing those 3 areas, it's a really good workout. Like I said, all of these are deceptively hard. So if you do this circuit a couple of times, I guarantee you, you'll be gassed. Let's get gassed. This floor is really cold. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your lower back. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. I personally like doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I find that gives me a lot of time doing the movement and enough time resting to be able to repeat the 30 seconds on. You can tweak that to however you want or need to. You could do 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 15 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Basically just tailor it to what pushes you, but also allows you to keep going for enough time to really focus in on this exercise and get a lot out of it. Mind muscle connection. So right now I'm just going through each exercise once, but what you could do is you could do a circuit. So you could do Supermans into bridges and have that be sort of like a lower back and hamstring circuit for you guys. That's killer. That kind of touches more upon endurance. I'm going through this video and I'm pulling things out of the top of my head that I can just add on to it. So like, if you guys get creative, there's tons and tons of combinations of exercises that you guys can do, of different variations for each exercise that you can do. I'm just hoping that what I'm doing here is giving you inspiration to actually try different exercises and see what works for you and making whatever you have at home work. This might be an awkward angle, but now I'm doing glute bridges. So when you do these, plant your feet close to your butt. Get in your frame. When you do these, keep your feet close to your butt. Push into the ground with your heels. It activates more of your hamstrings. When you push up, act like you're thrusting up to the ceiling. Just keep pushing up. That's a really good hamstring and lower back exercise. You'll feel that you're kind of hitting both muscle groups equally, but it's kind of just working that whole posterior chain. But I've always liked doing bridges. It's something that works equally well with and without weight. I'm just gonna show one more set. Stay in your heels, thrust hard. You might have seen me with my elbows on the ground. I wasn't pushing up with my elbows, but if you do keep your elbows there, it's very easy to sort of fall back onto your elbows as support. Make sure that you're just supporting your upper body with your traps. Your whole lower back and mid back should be off the ground, forming a straight bridge. You should be squeezing your glutes and hamstrings, supporting your body that way and not with your arms. I hope you guys like this video and I hope you do this workout. It's killer. I'm gonna leave it in the description so you guys can just scroll down and take a screenshot of it just to make things easy for you guys. I will see you guys all in the next video, which is coming out pretty soon. Until then, please stay positive, stay productive, and safe. See you guys.